Hello and welcome to DMA Decision Makers. My name is Neil Moore and today I'm speaking to the man who gets to market these beautiful machines, Lito German, Marketing Director for BMW Asia. Lito, thanks so much for joining us today.
My pleasure.
Before we begin, perhaps you can give us an overview of your career to date and what exactly it is that you do for BMW Group Asia.
Well, prior to moving in Singapore, I was previously with BMW in the Philippines. I was responsible for PR and marketing there. And I moved in 2008 here, and I'm now responsible for marketing, specifically events, communications. I'm responsible for product and price planning, training, and CRM.
I think many people assume they know who the typical BMW driver is, but I'd like to get it from your point of view. How do you define your customers?
A lot of people would just say they're all rich, but of course, beyond that, it's pretty simple. Obviously, we cater to the professionals, to the executives there, the businessmen. But I think one thing that ties all our customers together is really this passion for shared driving pleasure. The good thing is that our products have actually expanded to a point where we can reach out to a new demographic altogether.
How does digital play a part in the lives of your customers, and how does that in turn affect your marketing strategy?
Clearly, digital is an undeniable part of everyone's lives these days. I mean, just a day without internet is already unthinkable to most people. And the way that they've integrated it into their lives is something that we also look at, because for us, it's a question of hitting the right channels and hitting the right moments when they're conducive to receive our messages. Obviously, if they're reading the papers, we want to know what they're reading and how to catch them at that point. So it's exactly the same approach with digital that we're taking as well. Is what are they doing online, and exactly at what point are they conducive to have a conversation with us? At what point are they conducive to have an engagement with us?
Social is clearly a very important part of your marketing efforts, with BMW Asia Insider being the brand extension you use for Twitter and Facebook and YouTube. How's this initiative performing?
I think it's doing extremely well. I mean, the BMW Asia Insider on Facebook, for instance, is an extension of our BMW Global fan page on Facebook. Currently, that global fan page has over 7.5 million fans. Now, that's a fantastic engagement. A lot of conversations are happening there, and we want to take this in a regional scope. Here in the region, the BMW Asia Insider has the most number of fans throughout the premium car industry, and we're doing quite well with it. But beyond just those numbers, I think we look at the engagements that we have with our customers here, the way that they interact with us on a completely new level. They're posting stuff about what they want, how they feel, their new cars, and all these things give us a new insight to our customers as well.
Obviously, one doesn't just click to download a BMW, so what is your expectation of social media? What are the units of measurement that are important to you?
Well, yeah, certainly we wouldn't be counting it in terms of cars sold. I mean, clearly that wouldn't be a measurement there. Of course, the standard metrics such as number of clicks, number of fans, click-through rates and all that, this we can easily do. I mean, likes, number of posts are also something we look at. But beyond just the hard numbers and beyond just the metrics, I think the important thing is the quality of engagement that we have. It's the quality of conversations that we have in a completely different level. So while we have the hard numbers to back up our claims, it's really just the soft touch that we go for when it comes to social. After all, on the social side, it is exactly that. It's about being social.
Do you do any benchmarking for your social media?
I think when we talk about benchmarking, it's important first to look at the objective of social. And that's where we want to go. So it's not just about the hard facts, as I said earlier. Social is about being social. So in the same way that you don't count the number of times you talk to your wife or the number of SMSs that you send to your grandmother, but really it's about engagement, and this is what we're in for. That's the main objective anyway. It's nice to see the stats and to back up the success that's behind it, but at the end of the day, it's for us quality, not really quantity. It's how we engage, it's at what level we talk to our customers, and that's what's important to us at the end of the day.
Do you think it's important to differentiate your social brand from your corporate one, as you've done with BMW Asia Insider?
I think we wouldn't go straight to differentiating. Obviously, the brand stays consistent throughout. Again, if you'll allow me to set an example, in the same way that our managing director or CEO on a Sunday might wear flip-flops while he's on top of a yacht somewhere, but in the boardroom is in a proper suit. In tech forums, we obviously speak a tech language. In business forums, we'll speak more about our results and more about the numbers behind those. And when it comes to social, we also speak in a different language. But that doesn't mean that we're actually changing our character. The point is, maybe our language will change, maybe in the way our approach may change, but at the end of the day, the BMW brand will stay consistent throughout all these.
In Singapore, as with many other countries, there's a very active BMW enthusiasts group. They have their own website, their own Facebook page, which has over 6,000 likes. Does this compete with or complement your own digital marketing activities?
Definitely it complements. Like I said, for us, the point is, let's stay social. And we view these guys as enthusiasts, as brand ambassadors. We love the fact that they put the brand close to their chest, they brand it on themselves, which is perfect. And so we like to work with them. In fact, we have a very strong collaboration with these groups. We invite them to our events. We link up in certain cases. So definitely we see them as a fan group that we can work with.
Lito German, that's more than enough for this edition of Decision Makers. Thank you so much for taking part, and I look forward to talking to you next time about sponsorship.
Our pleasure. Thank you. Thank you also.
That's all from Lito for part 1, but do look out for part 2, in which we discuss the role of digital in sponsorships and the growth of online video. All available at digitalmarket.asia.